Hey guys, RunWithCraftScissors here with another plan with me. This one is in my Erin Condren. So I film this on Sundays, it goes up on Mondays, so this is for the week of July 24th through the 30th. This kit is from PomegranatestickerCo. There'll be a coupon code below. I think it's 25% off. I think it's RWCS, so it's like the initials of my thing. This one is called Summer in the Sea. So I thought, oh, I need to use this before summer's up. So these are all my like summer and ocean like theme paper clips or planner clips. So I have a whale, I have a mermaid's tail, seahorse, the seashell, and then the tortoise or turtle, whatever you want to call them. I don't really know the difference, sorry. So I think they all kind of match in their own ways. Like this has like the navy blue, and then this has like the teals, and then this has the teals and the yellow, and then this has the teals and the navy blue. And then this has kind of like a coral color, which I see more of like in here. And then this has the teals too. So I feel like they all match in their own way, but obviously I'm not going to use 5 clips. Well, maybe I will, but anyway. So all of these are available in my shop. I think the mermaid one, there's only 1 left, so you might want to snag that. And I know there's only 2 left of these. I just put those up too. So I didn't think they would sell that fast because it's like towards the end of the season. One more new release in my shop. I put up a little deer. I know a lot of shops are getting ready for fall, so I thought I would kind of join in and start doing my fall clips. And I feel like deer season, deer start coming out, I don't know. You could consider it spring because it's a fawn, I don't know, but I thought she was cute. So, and she's brown, fall tones, I don't know. So this kit has the full boxes, then it's like washi strips, quarter boxes, then you have weekend banner, like deco and functionals, and then there's 2 more full boxes on this sheet, so that'll make 7, and then you have full box checklists, which I think for this one I put in the middle. I don't remember. And then I have checklists and half boxes, more glitter headers, but there's regular headers on there, so I'll probably use those. And then date covers and washi is there. Okay, so let's see what I'm doing. I do full boxes, checklist, half box. Full box, checklist, half box. Okay, and I think I'm going to go with the regular full boxes, not the regular checklist full boxes, not the other ones. So we shall see. Okay, let's start with headers, because that's what I do. So I usually do to-do, littles, and today. So it'll be to-do, little bits, and today. So that's fun. So this is kind of a newer shop to me, but not really. Like in a sense it is, because this is my first plan with me since she opened. But I actually used her stickers. If you've been subscribed to me for a while, 1, thank you. 2, you might have seen me do a Grinch spread, obviously during the Christmas season. And that was from her, and I won it because actually she was like, I didn't like the way the first one turned out, but I didn't want to toss it, and so she gave it away, and I won it. So I have done her stickers before. They are glossy. I think you guys can tell. It's not too bad with the lighting that I have, so I like it. But some people just don't like glossy, so I like to warn you that it is glossy before you think, oh, these are super cute. If glossy's not your thing. And she might eventually offer matte. I feel like shops end up doing that because Peekaboo Planning used to be just glossy too, and now she does just matte. So shops can change. I've also seen a lot of kit reformats lately, not necessarily with pomegranate, but just like in general. A lot of shops are updating or updating their logos and stuff, because a lot of us have been around actually for about 2 to 5 years. My shop turned 2. So, and I redid my logo. I don't know if you guys noticed. The little scissors. Mary from Cupcakes and Stickies actually designed those scissors for me. So, had made me the sticker labels. If you ever order from me, there's a little label sticker or seal on the back. And she actually makes those for me. That one next to this one is really crooked. I can see the black. Okay. I'm gonna fix this one real quick or I'll be like, why is my box crooked? Okay, that came up really nice and restuck really nice, so I'm excited about that. Okay, so I do little bits. Yeah. I was like, I think I remember it's out of order. Because it's like a little different in each planner. So, today I got kind of wiped. So, woke up, got my son breakfast. I got ready to go because I wanted to hit the Dollar Tree stores today because it was customer appreciation. I'm talking on Sunday, so if you're watching this Monday or later, it's over. But you got 10% off of $10 or more, and you had to have it like printed off or like the one that they put in some people's bags, or else they wouldn't honor it, which some people were pretty ticked about. So they were like, but I mentioned it, and I'm like, they have to staple it to their receipt or have like the right amount in their, like they have to have the right amount of coupons in their drawer that match the receipts. So that's how their company wanted to do it. So you just kind of have to abide by their rules, in my opinion. I know sometimes it stinks to abide by company rules, but the way it goes in the world. So there was a girl that was actually kind of mad because she was behind me and she saw what I was doing. So I don't think she knew about it. I think she thought if she mentioned it, then she would get it. I'm like, it's not like that. Sonic is like that. If you sign up for Sonic emails, they'll do a special deal on like slushies or ice creams or whatever, or hot dogs, corn dogs, and it'll say mention this email when you order. So you have to mention the email and then you get the deal. So it's not for everybody. It's only for people that are signed up for the emails, which I like that, like instead of having to have the apps, because I don't know about you, but I don't want to have a bunch of restaurant apps on my phone. Like, that'll fill up your phone quick, and I fill up my phone with photos, so I don't have time for that. So I did decide to go ahead and do my nails again, or get them done. Not yet, obviously, these are old. Well, I don't know if that's obvious, but the lighting is being fairly kind to them. And then, okay, so I went to 2 Dollar Trees. I was really hoping to get the washi with the trucks on it. It has like trucks and diggers and stuff like that on it because I have a 4-year-old boy. And I found like 3D embellishment stickers that kind of match that washi. So I bought it in hopes that at the next one I would get it, and it wasn't there. I did get the butterfly one. There was a floral one. There was a dark purple one, brown and pink polka dot one. You're like, why aren't you just showing us? Because I'm planning right now. So I got those, and then there was some cute stickers that said stuff about friends, and then there were some butterfly stickers. I got those for a buddy because she likes butterflies. I like butterflies, but it's not my thing. You know what I mean? Like, some people have their thing. Butterflies are her thing. So this one has family this week to buy school, work, dinner, clean. So, I'm not sure how I'm going to do that for my sidebar, because I usually make like a checklist on the side with a header. I guess this week, like what I'm going to make this week, it'll probably be that one. There's no goals. I don't know. Alright, full boxes. I haven't picked a theme sticker. I'm thinking this beach one. The mermaid is pretty too, but I don't feel like she's the main like concentration in this. I think it's the beach one. And I have 2 different washis. I have like a summer washi that has like the summer drinks, which kind of made me think of that. And then like summertime words. And then I have the other tube of like the mermaid one, which I wasn't going to buy, but then someone sent me the sample of it. And then on top of that, Michael's was doing like 70% off of, what did they call it? I forget what the line of these washis is called. I don't know. Something mystical, maybe. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Oh, that was supposed to be a theme sticker, not my box. Talking when I'm doing. And I already pushed it down. No, I want you somewhere else. Didn't you know you have a different purpose? Try not to rip it. Oh. All right. So you're gonna go over here and we're gonna pretend like that never happened. Shh. Like you guys are talking too much. You're probably yelling at me. You just said that was the theme sticker. Which is funny because now this one matches the header, so it all works out. Probably not gonna be able to keep that up. Oh, this one's blue. Not the navy, but... Oh, this one would actually match this one. And then this one would match this one. Because of all the hot pink, dark pink. Not really sure what you want to call that. And this one's a navy blue one. We're gonna see if I can. So it kind of matches. I don't know how I do that. People have asked me how I stick stickers down like that. I don't know. Okay. I have 3 full boxes left. Yeah. So I think I'm going to put this one in the light pink, and then I'll put this one in the dark blue. It does have some dark blue. And then that one in the hot pink, because there's a little bit of hot pink in there. So we're going to act like I'm still doing my matching thing. So I went to that Dollar Tree. I went to 2 Dollar Trees. I don't remember what I found at what. The bags got kind of mixed up. I did get, they had some really cool framed art. I remember at the second one that I went to. And I saw some of the framed art in Robin's Nest. She is on YouTube, and she bought like coffee ones, and I was hoping they would have something else, which they did. They had these pretty flowers, and so I just made sure I got all the ones with like matching frames, so they look coordinating without being too matchy-matchy. Ooh, that looks nice. So then, let me do a full box checklist. And it has the Monday through Sunday sticker here, if you're a meal planner kind of person. So I got 3 of those to match, not to match, but to go in my bathroom, because I haven't had bathroom art, and we've lived in this house for like 5 some years, but I just never really found anything, and I never really picked a theme, so I thought I'll just put floral up. That's not a big deal. Our shower curtain is like tropical, but I don't think that matters. My son picked it out. And then I also bought a shower curtain liner, because those get gross, and then you need to like try to wash them, but never works out for me. So if I buy them at the Dollar Tree for $1, then I can just throw away the shower curtain. I'm wasteful. When it comes to that, I actually didn't grow up with shower curtains, if that makes any sense. That's probably why I don't know what I'm doing. We had a sliding door in the house I grew up in, and then I did have a shower curtain in one house. We lived there for 2 years. Yeah, we lived there for 2 years. But I had a plastic shower curtain. It wasn't like a liner and a fabric one. That wasn't what I had. I had that like blue ocean fish one. You probably know exactly what I'm talking about if you've like seen it before. It's probably from Walmart. And then the next house we lived in, I'm trying to picture it and I can't. I want to say it was probably a sliding door or something. I know when we moved in the house after that, it was a sliding door because my parents still live in that house. So you still have one more checklist, which is good because that's probably what I'm going to use. And then the Monday through Sunday sticker. And then she has little to clean, to buy, and to do's, which are cute. They're, I think, a little bit smaller than a half box. Okay. So half box down here. This is where I'm going to need my washi. And her half boxes, it looks like there's 2 different sizes. Because these look like full half boxes, and these look like a little bit smaller than half boxes. Which I don't really care, but it needs to look right when I put it down on the washi. Oh, I think I got a mosquito bite. Cracker Jacks. Okay. So I have the mermaid one, but I don't feel like it's full on mermaid theme. Let's see. I have this one. Tropical Paradise, Surf, Sand, Sun. I like this one. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one down, and then we'll see if I need another one. I have a few skinny ones over here, so tropic like it's hot. That's so funny. That's so my generation. Okay, that looks nice. I like this. I like word washi. Not like a whole tube of it though. I usually don't like some of them in the tube. And that's the thing about me too, is if like, okay, I like getting deals on washi. You guys know that. I have my rule of like it has to be less than $1 a roll, which I almost caved and bought some washi from the Planner Addict box. She like sells pieces of the box later. I don't know if you guys knew that. Anyway, she does. So I almost bought some. It was still $3 a roll, and I was like, I can't do it. I have a rule, because I have so much washi that kind of makes me like not buy so much. Anyway, ooh, that was perfect. Perfect. Okay, so let's check these out. I'm not real worried about these ones. Those ones will fit. I'm more worried about these ones. Yeah, it'll fit and not cover up my words. This one might cover up my words. They're gonna be problem child. Okay, so we're gonna put these down first. So I'll do every other, so it won't look weird. Oh, I should have done, yeah, whatever. Well, see, this one should be this one, but this one, I got mixed up. Okay, this one's gonna be this one. And then the navy blue big one. Let me over here. I kind of wanted to stick with my color theme. Oh, that's good. It didn't cover up too much. You can still see that it's tropical. That worked out. And then the big one, we'll do the mint. I feel like it's mint because it's a light teal. That was my reasoning. Oh, and it didn't cover up that one either. Nice. You'd think I'd planned this or something. Didn't. So didn't. Okay, then we'll do this peachy light pink. Okay, the mason jars are hanging the wrong way. There we go. I realized they were kind of upside down in the print. And then navy blue. I don't have another full half box for that. I do have another little one, so I'm gonna go with that and keep matching. And then we'll do the hot pink and what I'm going to call the full half box, because I don't really consider those quarter boxes. You can still see it mostly. It's cut off a little bit, but it was already, you know. Okay, so still have a fair amount on here. I like how she did a flag here and then like a little arrow flag, so it's like she's using the most of the space that she can. I love it. These are really big flags. I was trying to see what I'm going to use for this. I'm wondering if these would cover it. Oh, these are all one big piece. That's not what I thought. I thought it was different. I thought they were different pieces. Oh, there they are. They're right here. Little arrows. Flags. Arrows. Why did I say arrows? Who knows? Why do I say anything? Because you guys are listening. Okay, so I hit the $2 trees, and I also got, they had some cardboard boxes that, I guess they're kind of like cardboard. They're like, I don't know. But I got those. This is probably going to get covered up by a date cover. We'll wait on that one. Okay, let's do date covers before I forget. Okay, here's Monday. These are so pretty. So I bought the heart-shaped cardboard boxes for my son to decorate because my mother-in-law and my mom, their birthdays are coming up in October and November. So I thought he could decorate their, give them like little boxes, and we'll find some little jewelry to put inside. Or maybe I'll go on Etsy and find like jewelry that has to do with being a grandmother. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. That part's kind of far away, but I thought he could contribute by decorating the box. And they were only $1, so I got those, well, 90 cents after my coupon. And then I got some snacky stuff, like the 6-pack of the Milky Way caramel. And I got my husband the Pringles, and I like their candles. They're only $1. So I bought like 3 of those, just kind of like be stocked on those so I don't have to buy them for a while for full price. Because they also do a customer, this one was friends and family discount, and then they'll do a customer appreciation, I think, in the fall. So be ready. In other words, this one is super wide. I love it. It's going to go top to bottom. See, and then this one had bubbles, and I have a skinny washi over here with bubbles too from the mermaid kit. I honestly thought I was going to use the mermaid washi, and then I was like, no, because the mermaid's not the real theme. Like, she's in here one time. It's not a mermaid's kit, in my opinion, which is why I like the name of it being Summer in the Sea. I have another tropical one too, I think, from her that you'll see soon. Soon. I unboxed these a while ago. Sometimes I unbox it and it's like you see it the very next Plan With Me, because that's when I want to use it. And sometimes you'll see it way later and it's like, why'd you wait so long? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so I think I want to add some more washi up here. I was trying to think. She does have strips, but then they won't match. So I think I'm going to grab one of mine. And should we do another word one? Because I have another one that says tropic like it's hot, seize the day. They're like puns, catch some waves. Birds of a feather, that'll be cut up, so I don't want that one. There's not a ton of gold. There's just like a little bit of gold. Pink is too skinny. Don't want watermelon. That's not good. Ooh, maybe this. And it's too skinny. Maybe I should incorporate the gold. I like this one. It's like waves or mermaid tails. I'm not quite sure. Nope. Aren't you guys glad you're enjoying me choosing washing? This one. It's got the pinks in it. It's got a slight tint of gold. And it's got seashells in it, so it's not too like mermaid. But this is from the mermaid tube, in case you're wondering. Which at 70% off, I think it was like 4 something. And I got like 10 rolls of washi or something like that. So I was happy that I lucked out on some of the washi at the Dollar Tree, but I was sad I didn't get any of the new stuff that I've seen on Instagram that's like planner related. I did see that they had student planners and things like that. Let me pull this up. I'm trying to get it straight and not tear it. So I did see some student planners. So if you're looking for one of those. And then they went ahead and had their 12-month calendars for 2018 already out. So I went ahead and bought some because there was Cars ones, like Disney, like Cars. And then they had a cute one called Farmhouse Kitchen, which is hilarious because you guys know, if you've been watching me, that Farmhouse Kitchen is my favorite kit from Cupcakes and Stickies. And so I was like, well, I need that calendar for my kitchen, even though it doesn't really go with my theme. My theme is Coke, but it's really hard to find a Coca-Cola calendar that's not like a bunch of money. So I like that one. What do you guys think? Oh, it's my planner. I'm sassy. All right, so let's put the numbers on because that would probably be a good idea. Let me tweak it. There. I already forgot what day it is. 24. Okay, 24. 24. 25. Arms on the stickers, and my arm slid on the stickers. That's funny. So then after 2 Dollar Trees, it was close to 11, which meant that my Sam's Club is open for regular members. They have like special hours for the other special members. I don't know, it's weird. So they can shop with like not people that own businesses. I don't know. I don't have a business one because it's not really for my Etsy shop. I don't have a, but honestly it kind of is because I was going there for my packaging, which they were out of. They called over to the other store and they were out. And I was like, well, and I checked online and they're out. So I don't know what to do because I always get some when I'm like getting low. So I'm low. And I don't want to buy it for regular prices. So I was looking at poly envelopes because those come in cute patterns. But I'm wondering how bendy they are because my stuff is made of cardstock. It's not unbendable, but it's tough but not unbendable. Okay, so there's deco up here. We'll get to that if I remember. And it's a joke. Sometimes I forget and you guys don't get to see it. And it's like, whoops. Okay. So I'm glad I waited on that so you could see it. Is it crooked? Yes. Will you just go on correctly? For once. There. Sorry about the squeaking. Okay, and then there's like functional deco. There's my habit tracker and some build do, so I need that. This is my first time playing with her kit, so I want to make sure I do it right. In other words. Okay, this background is the same as the bottom washi, but I feel like the hot pink makes it pop. So I think I am going to put it down below. Plus, I don't want to cover anything up. If I do, it's usually these checklists. Because this is my Etsy planner. So I write things I need to do for Etsy. And then the little bit is the clips that I advertised that day. And then down here is my stats for that day. So, and I usually have a fair amount of clips that I'm showing on Sunday because that's when I do like my weekly spread pick. You know, planner life. Yeah, I think it looks cute. I think the background does blend in. I don't think you can really tell what the background is on this, but I don't think it matters because the pink pops. All right. So we need to do, where's my headers? Oh, that one. Where it is. Okay, so this week, this over here. I usually use the washi that the shop sends over here, actually. Okay, we'll do this little checklist. I've been doing so much more new releases since I haven't been working because I'm a teacher, if you didn't know. Soon I'm going back to my life and it's gonna be rough because you get into a new routine as a teacher. It's like, okay, so this is what my life is like right now, and it's like, no, just kidding, you're doing this now. Okay, I'm gonna put this little ocean anchor. See, and I have anchor washi too, but it was really patriotic, so I didn't use that one. Why are you being so difficult? There we go. Okay, settled. All right, then I need like a half box, basically. Is there a half box somewhere? Yeah, right here. Right here. With a header that I usually like it to say goals. I don't see one like that. Where's my headers? Anyway. Oh, right here. Bet you guys were yelling at me. Okay, none of those are gonna work. Family, to buy, school, dinner, clean, no. That was funny. Clean, no. Like, I'm not doing that. Okay, let's use this hot pink quarter box, I think. Yeah. So I need to put this one down first. And then we'll put this half box down. And then I think I like to do more washi. Checking. Yeah, and then habit tracker. We'll just keep going with this blue stuff. I think I'll have enough to do a personal spread, so I probably will do that at some point. My personal planner is definitely filling up with my leftovers. I'm still sending some of my leftovers to my planner buddy because that's fun too, because I can sometimes, like if the shops have the same print, sometimes you'll have leftovers and it'll match someone else's leftovers, if that makes sense. I'm not sure. Okay, where's the habit tracker? Sorry guys, it's my first time planning with this kit. You just have to bear with me. Okay, and then habit tracker, and then I end up having a little bit more room. So I'm gonna put in all this bubble washi that's right here. So it's gonna kind of match that side over there. That's my plan. That is a very skinny piece. But there are no like lines in between these, so it'll match up to itself if you go from top to bottom. So it'll kind of be like a decorative half box, which is what I was going for. I still have all of those checklists. Oh, come on. I still have all the checklists and the flags and stuff like that. Goodness. And then this one, and then that'll be done. Yay! There. And honestly, you can't even tell it's in pieces. I can't even tell unless you touch it. Don't touch it. Story of my life. Okay. Let's see. Trying to see what I have. Alright, so this one has Funka, House of Bath, Doctors. Wow, it has lots of functionals. Oh, it has a haircut one. That would have been good for the other week. Oh well. Let's see. I plan in this planner on Sundays and it goes up on Monday, so I need a planner sticker. So we'll use this one. That's something I do. As far as like, I'm trying to think of my pre-spread stuff. Because I don't know about paydays and stuff. Usually I just start writing, I think. I'm going to put a little computer on this week. Like to the side. Because it's like what I'm designing. And then I was trying to see if there was something I could use for goals. Not really seeing it. There is a payday sticker. Sometimes there's a payday when it comes to Etsy. Sometimes. Yeah, there's not really one for goals. Or Instagram. Is there a camera? Do you see a camera? I don't see a camera. Sometimes I see it later and I'm like, why didn't I notice it? There's the camera. Right there. This is my Instagram tracker. So I was going to put that there. And then I think that's it for this one. Because most of these don't belong in this planner. Oh, there's like a bed. Like changing sheets. That's cool. She thought of all the functionals. I like it. Okay, I don't need that just yet. I need to get my camera sticker out. And my penguin, which I think I forgot that last time too, to put on there. Okay, so these penguins are from Britannia Nicole, and they're my theme sticker for this planner. So there's a penguin in the middle of my ocean spread. So cute. And this one's called Run with Penguins. It's named after me. Isn't that cute? Okay, I don't think there's anything else for that. There's some cameras. I already put the planner down. Don't know about paydays. I don't really plan out designs or new releases. Sorry. It's just my life. It's like the way it goes. And then I don't know that far in advance if I have orders to ship out because I usually ship by like the next day. So there's really not a lot to like put ahead of time. So I think I'm going to use this camera. These are from Planner Love SP, who's opening her shop soon. I saw her post about it. I don't remember what it said though. Bad girl. Bad friend. I'm going to do this peachy one. put up there. I don't want to cover up the cute little thing here. There was so many like good theme stickers. Like this one would have been good theme. This would have been a good one. That would have been a good one. That would have been a good one. I like to use one with like a bold look to it instead of just like a pattern. Does that make sense? Like this is pattern. This is like an actual thing. I don't know. I'm weird. It's okay. All right, pen. I need a pen. Pink? Are we doing pink again? No, let's do navy blue. Let's mix it up. Where's the navy blue? Nope, just knock that off. Of course, I don't know where my navy blue pen is. Hold on. Oh, there it is. I got this. See, I thought it would make the navy blue pop. All right, so this one is Playing With Me. And then over here, we're gonna write goals. And then I usually like to write orders, sales, revenue. Orders, sales, revenue. So obviously orders, I can get a certain amount, but it may only have, like sometimes I only sell one clip, which is fine. And then Instagram. So I have a different goal for sales, but I usually do that like the day before the week starts. So I can kind of like make a goal based on the previous week, if that makes sense. Here's like a list of what I want to design. And then for my stats, I do views, visits, and orders. Views, visits, and orders. Which you can't really see an accurate count of this until, not at the end of the day, but until the next day. So I usually have to look back at those things. So I write that all throughout the week, so that stays the same. And I think that's about all I write ahead of time. I'm trying to think. I think that's it. I had a wacky holiday sheet. I don't know where it went. Because I thought there was more wacky holidays. Maybe I finished it. Is it in that stack in the back? Oh, I wonder if it's in here. No, it's not there. I don't use that for that. I should. Let me check. I want to check if it's in the back. Penguins. Aren't those cute? I don't think I have my wacky holidays. I don't know what to do with it. Don't know. Okay, so I started doing something in my other planner, and I think I'm going to do it in this one. So let me pull this out. So I have the Erin Condren pouch here. It obviously moves. So I'm going to move it, and I'm going to take this stuff out of it. I was putting like extras or leftovers from kits in here in case I needed to use them in like another kit. So there's like a smattering of leftovers, and then like a free little Erin Condren book of stickers they give you, which is really just like a page. So I'm going to put those in my other pouch. And then this one is going to start carrying, actually I need it in this week, not this week, but this one's going to start carrying what is in the current week. It looks like some ink rubbed off. I'll have to see if I can get that off. Probably not. Anyway, so I'm going to start using it for that because I started using an envelope in my happy planner, a snapped in, and it was just a regular envelope. It's not even like a plastic thing like this, and I really like using it that way. So I think I'm going to continue doing that in both my planners. So you'll probably not see that obviously in my planner, but I'll be changing it out. So obviously I don't want to change it out for this one because this is the next week, not the current week that I'm in. So here we go. So deco. There's a mermaid. I'm probably gonna put these in these boxes because they're pretty plain. Like there's a little bit of a pattern on the edge, but they're like more than just faded out. This one's pretty. I love all of these actually. I don't know if there's enough to put in all one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there is. I didn't put it down here because some of these are patterned. This one's kind of small. Whoa, what are you doing? I wouldn't... There. I was not ready. Oh, can you guys see? Yeah, it's just crooked. That's okay. That one kind of matches. Here's the anchor. Oh, that one matches this one. Love it. I think I've done one other like sailing type one. There's bubbles. These are cute. Need bubbles? Or should I save that for my personal planner? No, because I don't know that I'll get to this before the summer's over. Put bubbles in the boxes. These are tiny. I know, that's what tweezers are for. Hold on. Yep. I don't want them in the way because I write, obviously, in my planners. I use them. I'm a girl with a bunch of planners that I actually use. I know. Who would have heard of that? Okay, I think I'm gonna put all the bubbles in those boxes. 2 in that one. Kind of 3 in that one. There's 3 in that one, so we'll put this one in there. There. That's cute. Okay, so I have the extra dates, the numbers, and then I have extra headers and littles, is what I call those, which I could use some of these to write in here, and then I just cover up the icon if I don't want that icon, but I still want the little ribbon. I like how it's a stitch ribbon. That's really cute. And then a bunch of functionals that pretty much don't go in this planner. I do have an office trash can that I like to empty out. Usually I empty it out on the weekend. I was putting it on Wednesdays, but honestly it's usually not full until like Saturday. So I'm gonna put this on Saturday because I usually empty my office trash can, which has to do with Etsy because it's like usually Etsy packaging, trash, that kind of stuff. I don't think the rest of this really goes in here. I could use the packaging for when I'm going to the mailbox, that kind of thing. So I'll keep it in here until I'm done. Yeah, in the payday. So I'll keep these in. And then I have all these glitter headers, which I didn't use. And then I have quarter boxes in the washi. And I have the full box Monday through Sunday. And these little to-do quarter boxes. And then I have these flags, pretty big flags. And then the checklist and quarter boxes. Yeah. So I think that's the way it's gonna look, and that's what I have left. So I don't think I completely used up an entire sheet, did I? Nope. I have something left on every sheet. And it's still no white space spread. That's awesome. Alright, so thanks for watching. Let me see what clips I finally decided. I was gonna make an anchor clip that was honestly like in my brain, but I didn't like any of the ones that I could make, so I didn't. Okay, so we're gonna put the mermaid tail on this side because the mermaid's over there. And seahorse isn't really in here. The shell, I feel like the shell is somewhere. Maybe not. I see starfish, which I didn't make a starfish. I'll put the shell. I feel like I want pink in here, but I didn't make a pink one. I kind of like the turtle though. I think I like the turtle. It has that orange and peach to it. What do you think? Should I just put all of them in there and then you guys can tell me? Which one should I use for when I do spread pics? They're all cute. I like all of them. And then the whale. And if it over, oh, I'm gonna have to move my penguin. The little Z's are coming off the side of the page. That's funny. I didn't realize they were sticking up until I was trying to put a clip on top of it. That was funny. Okay, his little fins need to go in the front. How cute is he? Okay, so which one should I be using? Alright, thanks guys. Give it a like and please subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!